when you're hitting your goals and reward systems, because I can't stand it when people reward themselves with that red velvet cake or whatever their crack was ahead of time. Like, wait a minute, man. So you your cocaine, your shot alcohol, if you were an alcoholic or you're addicted to, the snow, is that red velvet cake. So you lose all that weight, like I get to have a piece of red velvet cake. Well, you're just going to eat the whole entire thing. Like you've been abstaining from that for a long time. So how do we set these reward systems that are actually good for us, that won't set people back to where they were beforehand?
Reward systems and rewards need to be correlative to what has been achieved. You can't sit there and say, I'm trying to lose 30 pounds. And at my 5-pound weight loss mark, I'm going to go buy a car. Like, that's out of proportion. You may want to do it at the end of 30 pounds, which is still very generous, but that's out of proportion, right?
Right.
You got to make sure that it matches. Maybe at 5 pounds, you go buy yourself a shirt you've been wanting to buy, or, you download, a film or something that is commensurate to what the actual achievement is. So that's number one. You got to make sure that the goals match the rewards. Number two, think about your goal. Think about your rewards, right? You don't want a reward that's going to encourage or entice you to participate in the behavior you're trying to get away from, right? So people will say, well, when I hit my goal, I'm going to go and have, I'm going to splurge on this crazy dinner. But these are all the things we're trying to stay away from. That shouldn't be a reward. And so I think that people I think reward system is very important, by the way. I mean, rewards, this is the external motivation thing, right? Rewards can be very motivating, but you have to be very careful about your selection of the rewards. And, think about it. I mean, you should set right in the beginning of a journey, that's why I said, take that big goal and break it down. Right next to 5 pounds, here's the reward. So goal, reward, goal, reward. And let me tell you something. You have that on paper above your desk or in your phone, and you look at that. That really becomes a motivator when you're sitting there and, you have 2 people next to you eating cheesecake for dessert, and you chose, a bowl of fruit with a little whipped cream. That becomes a motivator. Like, this is the journey that I'm on, and this is why my reward is what it is, and why I'm going to still eat these berries and cream rather than the cheesecake. So I think that the reward system is not often talked about as far as in a formal way, but I think it's very critical for people who are trying to make improvements.